Come thrifting with me, or I guess antiquing. I finally had a Saturday free. I don't know how I managed that with my kids, but I have a Saturday free, and there is an antique store that is pretty decent trip to make, and they have typesetting drawers, which I've been wanting to get one for quite a while. The last time I went to go pick it up, it was a snowy day and they closed unexpectedly. So it's been a while, but I am so excited to go get a typesetting drawer, which I plan on using as my big trinket shelf. The trinket shelf, as you know, is a project that I've been putting off because I needed to get a typesetting drawer. I've been trying to find a smaller one, but I basically decided a typesetting drawer is what I need. She also claims to have 3 bar carts on hand, and her prices are antique prices, but I feel like more reasonable for antique prices. I was able to find 3 bar carts on the online gallery, and they were all not quite what I was looking for. So I'm kind of hopeful that something has changed, or maybe she's got some other bar carts that she's not mentioning to me, or she's calling them T carts or something. So I'm definitely going to be looking for something like that. With all that being said, let's go antiquing.
I decided to start off with the glassware and the trinkets area. Her trinkets range from anywhere from like $3 to $6, so I really tried to limit it. I found a little pencil sharpener that looked like a metal sewing machine, a little frog for my plants, and a little container to put on my trinket shelf. I adore this plant stand lamp room divider thing. Oh my gosh, I love it. I also really like this piece and that piece. I find I like a lot when I antique. I immediately found the typesetting drawers. Basically, I was alarmed with how shallow they were. I've been collecting trinkets thinking I had like 2 inches of shelf maybe, and it's definitely more of an inch. So I ended up putting that little sewing machine back. So here I am looking at the different kinds of sizes of squares and rectangles. This one already had the little extra ledge cut off, so I decided on that one. Moving on, I did find some Corelle cups that would match the platter I found the other day. But I didn't get the platter, so I passed. And I've never seen that Pyrex in the middle. I really liked it. My daughter pointed out this little sewing box, super cute. I think I'm still going to put all my stuff in the dresser. But this is really cute as well. I just find myself having a hard time with smaller drawers. And if you know me, you know that I wanted this magazine rack. It's just a little bit more like Victorian than I'm looking for. But I do still love magazine racks. This Sirocco clock really caught my eye. I love the colors. I think it would be really cute in my kitchenette once it's done, but I just couldn't wrap my head around $32 yet, so I passed. Same with this $28 cookie jar. I love it. I love the mushrooms. Definitely something that would go cute in my kitchenette, but I just couldn't talk myself into it. These little 1955, I would guess placeholders for a dining room table would be so cute at Easter, but I passed. I really considered these little pig salt and pepper shakers. All the salt and pepper shakers were only $5, and I love that they hug, but I actually have quite a few. But that didn't stop me from getting these wood and brass ones. As you know, I'm trying to incorporate more wood and brass into my main kitchen decor, and I just couldn't pass them up for $5. I did love the Here Lies Salt and Here Lies Pepper. Hilarious. And then I spotted a mustard version of the salt and pepper shakers I have at home that are Pyrex. Even though I have plenty of salt and pepper shakers, I couldn't pass them up. They're my favorite color, favorite style. So adorable. I love them. This planter, I think, or vase is just kind of odd, and I really liked it. If it had mustard on it, it would have been mine. And then I found a telephone section. As you guys know, I've been looking for a black rotary telephone. Ideally, it would have a nylon cord, but I figured out today that there's some things that are a little bit more important to me. For instance, this one had a nylon cord, but it was a crank, and that one back there had discoloration. And then I felt about 1 billion years old when my daughter asked me how to hold it.
It's this way, like this.
Oh. It's confusing.
She didn't know which side went to your ear. Anyway, this number dial got stuck, and so did this other one, and so those were easy to rule out. The one I decided on, listen to this. Ooh, sweetness. And it was only $15. I definitely looked at these vintage radios. Love it. It would be so cute to decorate with, even if it didn't work. But I passed on them, even though I did like this one as well, which is like a shelf radio. So cute. Then I moved on to the Elvis section. I was looking at this Blue Hawaii album. It's in great shape and only $5. So I definitely grabbed that, and I looked at the 45s for a little bit, but didn't find anything I wanted. I have a lot of people ask me why I like brass, and clearly I'm not alone in liking brass because look at everything here. I did pass because I have a lot right now. My daughter loved these little furniture pieces, and I looked at them too because, I was looking at the doll dresser. And she asked me who the California Raisins were, and she had no clue what that was, so I felt 100 again. I really liked this filing cabinet, but it was locked, so I really couldn't see how it worked, but super cool piece. And I had to show you guys the chair area of this barn, or as I called it, the chairia, and my daughter was not impressed. I thought it was good. There were definitely points where the boards were giving a little bit, freaked me out. I actually considered this hamper for a second because I have been looking for one for my Christmas gift wrap station in the family room, but I passed. Then I looked at all of the end tables. I really liked this one with the drawers and the brass pulls. This one also had brass details. Basically, my husband said he would really prefer me to stick to one that's about 15 inches in width. And so I really found some that I really liked, but unfortunately they were just too wide. I did forget my tape measure, so thankfully I know that from my elbow to my fingertips is 16 inches, so they were too wide. She pointed me in the direction of the bar carts. I found this one. Very small though. It was very teeny tiny. 65 was probably about right considering its size. She did have another kitchen cart. It was silver, but it was in great shape and I loved the olive green. This one was super cute. I really would like to have 3 shelves. It was only $95, which is a pretty good price, but even she was like, I love the brass, but it's not brass. I mean, you can tell the gold is coming off and it's silver underneath. The wheels were gorgeous, and yes, I could use some like rub and buff, but again, I don't want to make any concessions when I'm spending that kind of money, and I really want one with 3 shelves, so I passed. So I ended up with the typesetting drawer / trinket shelf, the $15 black rotary phone, so excited about that purchase, a couple of trinkets, salt and pepper shakers, the Elvis vinyl, and my daughter wanted the Grease vinyl. Again, only $5 for vinyl, so how could I say no? And here is a breakdown of the cost. So I spent $84.50 total, $5 for the records. The Pyrex salt and pepper shakers ended up being $16. A little high, but I guess it's pretty much worth it. The other salt and pepper shakers $5, the trinket box $4, typesetting drawer $28, and the frog $6. Not